Good evening, Canada Post workers and citizens of this country. Allow me first to apologize for this interruption. I do, like many of you, appreciate the routines of daily life, the reliability of sorting mail, the precision of delivery routes, the satisfaction of keeping communities connected. I enjoy them as much as any letter carrier, clerk, or maintenance worker. But there's something terribly wrong with this system. Cruelty in the form of exploitation, injustice in the form of unbalanced workloads, and oppression under the guise of modernization. Once, workers had the freedom to be heard, to object, to negotiate for better wages, benefits, and conditions. Yet now, we are silenced. Silenced not just by corporate greed, but by a system that bends the rules to benefit those in power. The Canadian Industrial Relations Board, an institution meant to uphold fair labor practices, illegally sent us back to work. Without legislation, without legal justification. This act was not just a violation of union rights, but a direct assault on our human rights, the right to strike, to bargain collectively, to demand fair treatment. They told us we must comply, we must return to work, as though our struggles for safety, for dignity, for fairness are secondary to their bottom line. How did this happen? Who's to blame? Certainly, those at the top of Canada Post and those who abuse the system are more responsible than others. But make no mistake, this injustice exists because those who benefit from our labor count on us to remain silent. They use fear, intimidation, and legal loopholes to coerce our compliance, all while claiming that our demands for fairness are disruptive or unreasonable. But I ask you this, what is unreasonable about wanting a safe workplace? About demanding a fair wage, a manageable workload, and respect for the essential work we do every day? We are not asking for luxuries, we are asking for justice. And tonight, I remind you of something fundamental: our rights, as workers and as human beings, cannot be negotiated away, cannot be silenced, and cannot be ignored. The Canadian Union of Postal Workers has fought for decades to protect these rights. And we must fight again. So if you see what I see, if you feel what I feel, the exhaustion, the frustration, the anger, then it is time to stand together. To demand answers from those who sent us back to work illegally. To remind the Canada Post, and this government that we will not be ignored. They may try to break us. They may try to silence us. But together, in solidarity, we are stronger than they know. Let us stand, not just for ourselves, but for future workers, for our families, for our communities. Let us ensure that our rights are upheld, our dignity respected, and our voices heard. And so I ask you, join me. Join your fellow workers. Join your union. Together, we can remind them that fairness, justice, and human rights are not optional, they are non-negotiable. And together, we can deliver a message they will never forget.